Hi, my name's Greg Burns and I'm the General Manager of Te Kohaka or Tutaepatu Trust. And today we're going to look at the progress we've been making on the wonderful Tutaepatu Lagoon here at Tutaepatu Coastal Park. This tree beside me, the kahikatea, is an example of some of the progress that has been made during the time. In the original video that some of you may have seen, this tree was probably about 1 metre high, and as we can see, it's now at least 2.5 to 3 metres tall. When we started this project in 2010, the lagoon was surrounded by numerous exotic weeds, including willow, old man's beard and blackberry. But as you can see behind me, we've made a tremendous advance in the project with over 30,000 native plants around the periphery. Before we get into the detail of the restoration, I'd like to tell you a little more about Tutaepatu. Tutaepatu Coastal Park covers approximately 600 hectares along 10.5 kilometres of North Canterbury coastline. It's located from the mouth of the Waimakariri through to Waikuku Beach on the Ashley Rakahuri. One of the best things about Tutaepatu Lagoon is its representation of biodiversity and the many, many indigenous species that are found here, including some of the rare New Zealand species like kōwaru or mudfish. We have ruru, the moorpork, kahikatea, swamp urticas, through to birds, including kotuku and bittern. Oh look, I've just seen a kotari or kingfisher up there in the tree. And of course birds are really important around here, both throughout the park and here at Tutaepatu. We have a really diverse range from waterfowl, native and exotic, to forest birds like piwakawaka, the fantail, or kotari, the bellbird. I'm walking through some of the 30,000 native plants that we've put in over the past 4 to 5 years. And they range from sedges and reeds, harakeke and takoka, all the way through to the forest giants like kahikatea, matai and tōtara. We've been very fortunate to have had water in that time, and as you can see, they're doing really well. And of course, selecting the right plant, putting it in the right place has meant that nature can do what nature does best. The reason we've chosen some of the plant species is because we are carrying out a riparian planting, so it's around the periphery of the lagoon. And many of these plants you will see yourselves in this sorts of situation. Harakeke, for example, or takoka, the cabbage tree, or this one here, which is koramiko, which is the hebe. And it's a really important rongoa, or traditional health plant. And rongoa species, along with the opportunity for mahinga kai, are really important concepts that we're working with down here at Tutaepatu. The main trees and plants that we've focused on removing at the lagoon here are old man's beard, female grey willow, which holds seed, blackberry, and things like Japanese honeysuckle, because if you leave them alone, they will overtake canopies and kill out literally everything below them. Well, look, we've got some common bullies in this gee's minnow trap, and of course they're one of the really important food sources for the shortfin tuna or eel that live here in Tutaepatu Lagoon. And eel, of course, are a really important mahinga kai species for Ngāi Tahu. One of the important parts about the restoration project is animal pest control. And since March 2012, we've caught over 800 animal pests around the lagoon. And that's through a range of traps, like this one here, which is a Dock 200 kill trap, trapinators, and also live capture cages. The breakdown is probably hedgehogs are our biggest predator threat. They eat eggs, lizards, frogs, and chicks. Rats, possums, cats, weasels, rabbits, so we pretty much have them all here. But we've managed to get on top of them to the point whereby we are noticing a remarkable increase in the numbers of our native bird species. While we've made plenty of progress to date, we still have a long way to go. The Trust has a 200-year vision to restore Tutaepatu Coastal Park to a working indigenous coastal ecosystem. And of course, we can't carry out restoration work without the support of others, and we've been very fortunate with our partners, including Waimakariri District Council, Te Runanga o Ngāi Tahu, and of course the Canterbury Water Management Strategy Waimakariri Zone Committee. Tutaepatu is a great place to visit and a great place for recreation. But don't take my word for it, come on down. No mai, haere mai. Welcome.